There was once a beautiful African lady named Amina. She had a heart as pure as gold and dreams that reached beyond the stars. Despite having little herself, she believed in love and the power of helping others. That's why, when she met John, a young man with big dreams but empty pockets, she saw potential. She saw the man he could become, not just the man he was. John was an aspiring entrepreneur, full of ideas but lacking the resources to make them a reality. Amina, believing in him completely, decided to invest in his dreams. She worked tirelessly, taking on extra jobs, and even used her savings to support John's business venture. While her friends warned her, saying she was sacrificing too much, Amina's heart wouldn't let her abandon him. She wasn't just investing in his business, she was investing in their future together. And it seemed like her faith was paying off. Slowly but surely, John's business started to grow. Orders came in, money flowed, and soon John was gaining recognition in the community. Amina watched with pride as her man transformed from a struggling dreamer to a successful businessman. It felt like all their sacrifices were worth it. But as John's success grew, so did his ego. The fame and fortune started to cloud his judgment, and soon he found himself attracted to a different kind of woman, one who was glamorous, mysterious, and always surrounded by wealth. Her name was Vanessa. She was everything Amina wasn't: flashy, seductive, and materialistic. Blinded by lust and the allure of high society, John began to distance himself from Amina. He no longer appreciated the woman who had stood by him during the darkest times. Amina, heartbroken and confused, watched helplessly as the man she loved slipped away. And then, one day, John made his choice. He left Amina for Vanessa, promising her a life of luxury and success. But Vanessa was not who she seemed. She wasn't interested in John's love or his dreams. She was after his money. As John lavished her with gifts and expensive trips, his business began to suffer. Orders were missed, debts piled up, and the once thriving enterprise Amina had helped build was crumbling. Vanessa, seeing the financial strain, started to show her true colors. She demanded more, criticized John, and when he could no longer provide, she left him without a second thought. Now, broken and penniless, John was alone. The wealth and fame he had chased were gone, and with them, the woman he had chosen over Amina. In his despair, he thought of her. The woman who had loved him unconditionally, who had sacrificed everything for his dreams, who had believed in him when no one else did. He tried to reach out to Amina, hoping for forgiveness, longing for the love he had thrown away. But Amina had moved on. She had picked up the pieces of her broken heart and found strength in herself. She had learned to value herself and knew she deserved someone who would value her in return. John, now a shadow of his former self, realized too late the cost of his betrayal. He had traded true love for a fleeting fantasy and lost everything in the process. His regret was deep, but Amina was gone, and she was not looking back. This is a story of love, betrayal, and regret. A reminder that true love is rare, and when you find someone who believes in you even when you don't believe in yourself, you should hold on to them tightly. For in the end, money and fame are fleeting, but true love is eternal.